So you want to sound like a native speaker as much as you can. So you have been trying to pronounce English perfectly, every letter, every sound, every word, exactly the way your teacher showed you. And that is exactly the problem because native speakers do not pronounce everything perfectly. And the moment you understand why, everything about listening and speaking is going to change for you. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it. So make sure you stay till the end. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Massey's World, where we learn a fun, easy English together. I'm really happy you're here. Without further ado, let's get started. Well, let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a movie or a video in English, and even though you knew all the words, you still couldn't understand what they were saying? Or maybe you have spoken to a native speaker and felt like they were speaking a completely different language, clean, fast, and smooth, and nothing like what you learned in classes. Well, there is a reason for that, and it is not your vocabulary and grammar. It is something called connected speech. Connected speech is the way native speakers naturally link words together when they're talking. And once you learn it and practice it, you will hear English completely differently. Therefore, you will start to sound completely different as well. So, what exactly is connected speech? Let me show you with two simple words. Think about it like this. When you learned English, you learned each word separately. Nice, nice. House, house. And in your head, when you say them together, you say nice house. Two separate words. But a native speaker says nice house, nice house. The S at the end of nice jumps to the beginning of house, and they become one sound, one flowing sound. That is connected speech. Words do not end and start, they flow into each other like water. And the more you understand this, the more natural English will sound to your ears. And there are three rules behind all of this. Let me show you. Rule number one, linking. When a word ends in a consonant sound and the next word starts with a vowel sound, they link together. The last sound of the first word moves to the beginning of the next word. Like this, turn it off. In textbook English, turn it off. In natural English, turn it off. Turn it off. An apple. In textbook English, an apple. In natural English, an apple. An apple. Pick it up. In textbook English, pick it up. In natural English, pick it up. Pick it up. Do you hear how smooth it sounds? No gaps, no pauses between words, just one long sound. That smoothness is what native speakers call natural, and what a lot of learners are missing. Now, rule number two, sounds disappear. This one surprises a lot of people. Sometimes in natural English, sounds just disappear completely. The most common sounds that disappear are the T and the D. Next day. Next day becomes next day. The T disappears. Most people becomes most people. T disappears. And this is important. This is not lazy or bad English. This is standard, natural English. Even in informal situations, interviews, and speeches, the sounds disappear. Because it is physically easier for the mouth to skip from one sound to the next one without stopping. Your mouth is just being efficient. And once you know this, you will stop wondering why you cannot hear certain letters. They're simply not pronounced. Now, on to the last rule. Rule number three, sounds change completely. This is the most surprising one. Sometimes two words come together and they create a completely new sound, a sound that does not exist in either word alone. Let me show you how. I want to do this. Want to. In natural English, it becomes wanna. I want to do this. I want to talk to you. Or going to. I am going to do this. In natural English, it becomes gonna. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna talk to you. Or even smoother, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Did you becomes did ya. Did you see that? Or did you see that? Did you want to talk to me? Don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And here's something very important. These are not slangs. They're not informal or lazy. You use them in formal conversations and professional settings as well. So does this mean you should start speaking like this right now? Not exactly. The truth is that to speak smoothly in English, you cannot force yourself and achieve it in a month, for example. But you can definitely get there little by practicing every day. First, you have to hear them and recognize them. So, listening is the first part. Because when your ears learn to hear connected speech, two things happen. First, your listening improves dramatically because you stop being confused when words disappear or change. You know what is happening, you're aware of it. And second, over time, as you listen more and speak more, your mouth starts to do these things naturally without you even trying, just like a child. They do not study connected speech, they just hear it so many times, and their mouths start copying it. So that's the process. And that is what we want for you. And now I want to show you exactly what this sounds like. One sentence, two versions. Listen carefully. Read this sentence. Now, the natural version. I want to pick it up and turn it off. I want to pick it up and turn it off. Now, this one. Turn it off and give it to me. Turn it off and give it to me. One more. Did you eat an apple? Did you eat an apple? Same words, same meaning, but one sounds like a textbook and one sounds like a native speaker. This is connected speech, and now you know the secret. I'm thinking about making a whole video where I teach you a bunch of these sentences, natural versions, connected speech, all of it. Should I make it? Tell me in the comments, yes or no. Stay curious, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.